I'm going to give you a update on the bubbles. And I did this when the Dow was heading towards 12,000. It was nearly 12,000 at the time. It was actually a little bit above it. It was about 12,300. Today, the market, and I'll just give you let me make sure I give you the right number. The Dow today is at 10,720. Today meaning August 11th. Now, and they're trying to build a base. As long as we hold here, hopefully we'll get another rally. But long term, I just want to show you that every bubble is the same. This is where the buyers come in, the big boys. That's why you follow them, and then they pull back. That's why you got to know how to short. This is why you're going to get killed with 401ks. Same thing here. This was the first bubble, which was the dot-com bubble. They had then create another bubble. In other words, they're creating fake wealth. It's called the wealth effect because there's no more, because we got rid of all our jobs, high-paying jobs. Very difficult for companies to get good earnings because people don't have $30 an hour jobs. They have $8 an hour jobs. So they've had to create bubbles. And so now they said after they finished with the dot-com bubbles, they sat around and said, okay, now we got to make some more money. What other bubble can we do? Let's build a housing bubble. That'll be a good one. Let's create a fake housing bubble, make everybody think they're millionaires, make them feel good so they'll go out and spend money. So we'll tell them their house went from $200,000 to $500,000 overnight, so go spend money. Exactly what they did. And what we'll do is we'll tell them they can pay the same for if their payment on a $200,000 house was $500 a month, they can buy $1 million house for $500 a month. In fact, even less. If they want to pick their payment, they can put even lesser of a payment. That's exactly what they did. So then here it was. There's the second bubble. So all the crooks made a good amount of money up, and then they turned around and they shorted you. They created a fake wealth. Everybody fell for it. The dot-coms, everybody fell for their fake wealth, that their houses were doubling in value. Everybody fell for it. And then they came in and shorted you, making more money. And, of course, you lost. Then we had the third bubble. And the third bubble is the one we're in now. And I showed you this. When the third bubble was created, we were up to about 12,400. And I said at that time, it would start pulling back. And here we are. The third bubble is the QE bubble. QE1, QE2 bubble. So here they started to pull it back. See, now we're on our way back. So now there's your first. So again, same thing going on, just like all the other bubbles. They suck you in. Here's your bubble creation right here. So they suck you in on the upside. And then just as you think you're doing terrific, they turn around and they nail you. What they do is make a fortune shorting you. Okay, all the banks turn around and just nail you. So then they start shorting you, see? That's why you got to learn how to short. So this was the dot-com bubble, lending bubble. This is when they had to create fake wealth. Then they had to come up with a third bubble. Third bubble now is going to be the QE1, QE2, and QE3 bubble. And it's going to pull back like this again. Then they got to come up with another bubble. And this is all we're going to do. We're just going to continue to have a series of bubbles. That's the new economy because we're not, remember, now it's all computerized. Everything is front-loaded. Everything is computers. So you got to get rid of the idea of investing and trading. You got to trade. Investing is crazy. How are you going to invest against computers, against metal? You can't. You're always going to lose. So the days where a market would, like back here, look. You can see the difference. Watch this here. Look at this, 1988. We didn't have bubbles back then. 88, 10 years, there's no bubbles. Now we're starting bubbles. See this? All bubbles. Okay? So here we are again. So now we're in our, so I just wanted to update when we were around 12,000, I think it was around 12,400. Let me get you the real number here. Make sure so you know this is correct. We were at, 12,600. Okay? So as we were at 12,600, so now the bubble, they're starting to short you and starting to bring you back down. Then we're going to create the next one. So that's why I had everybody shorting. This one I told everybody to get out. I warned everybody where to go to cash, that this was going to start happening. So right now, we're at, and I'll give you let's do the number again. We're at on this date here, mark it down, 8/11, okay, 2011, we're at 10,720. So now remember, these don't come straight down. They have these rallies all the way down. So we're going to have another rally, and we will have this rally. We'll have this rally all the way back down. So here we are today. We're at. Let me just move this up, clean this up. So here we are. Let's see it. So now we're really we're pulling back nicely. So we're 10,700. I mean 12,700. And again, today we're at 10,720. Quite a drop. Exactly what I said was going to happen has started. And here's the proof. So again, please remember, I was dead right on this. There's your dot-com bubble. There's your lending bubble. Here's your QE bubble. And then we're going to start the next bubble again. So that's why you've got to start thinking that this is all computerized trading. So you got to learn how to short if you're going to survive. Because here's the problem. The way your planners are working, you just diversify. How's that worked out? So that worked out pretty good? No, I don't think so. So you can't diversify. You're going to go broke diversifying. So the bottom line is, if you don't learn how to take the other side of the transaction and you don't understand that things have changed now, you just don't invest. You got to, if you're going to, you're going against high-powered computers on Wall Street. The game is rigged, but just think about it. It's really rigged in your favor if you know what you're doing. If you're shorting, if you know how to short, it's in your favor. But here's the problem. You people are all doing the same thing. You're letting all the big buck guys kill you. They're all killing you. They're all shorting you all the way down. Now we're right here. See, we're just starting now, coming back down. There's the third bubble. Exactly what I told you was going to happen. And here's the proof I told you. And it's right back here. It's exactly where I told you. Here's my chart. This is on YouTube, right here. See it? So now we're on our way back down. All right, I just wanted to bring you up to date on what was going on. See you on the charts. JoinPhilsGang.com.